Hi there, Mike here. In today's devlog, I'm gonna tell you how I ended up in using illegal assets in my project. This devlog is dedicated to my fellow indie developers. I want to shine a light on a game development aspect that's easy to overlook, but can threaten to derail everything that we've worked for. And I'm talking about the assets we use. Probably many of you use ready-made assets for the projects from places like Unity Asset Store, Unreal Engine Marketplace, itch.io. There are plenty of them. There are lifesavers, especially when you are on a tight budget or non-existing budget, which is very typical for indie creators. I was lucky enough to have saved some money to collaborate with freelancers and create assets for the most important layers of my game, like graphics, animations, all of the backgrounds, music, which is dedicated and composed specially for Bearnard. So I was working on the credits screen and wanted to make sure that I had everything I should include there. So for this purpose, I reviewed all the assets I use in the game, visited all the pages on the stores just to be sure that I had most up-to-date information and everything in place. Everything was going well until I visited the site of one of the sound packs publishers that I had bought and saw this. At first, I didn't know exactly what it was about, but after short investigation commissioned to Detective Google, I discovered, based on people's statements on various forums, Reddit, etc., that the sounds I use in this pack were stolen and came from other creators' packs. So I decided to get an official stance from the store where I bought the mentioned assets to have 100% confirmation that they are illegal. But this is the reply I received. I felt overwhelmed. Further analysis of the situation did not allow me to find clear, undeniable information that copyright laws were broken at this stage. So I had only like 99.99% certainty, which is also why I do not want to mention the name of this particular creator. Therefore, I made the only right decision to replace all the assets from this pack. I was fortunate enough to have my project kind of well organized. All of my files, assets names are in kind of a structured way. I had to find fitting sounds. I had to master them again. I had to modify some of them because it's not like I had files taken directly from the sounds pack and used in the game. I had to modify them sometimes. So the whole work had to be done once again, and I spent over 2 weeks from the beginning of finding these assets on the internet to have working version of the game with all of the sounds replaced. I spent a lot of time on that. I was exhausted. After these 2 weeks, I was mentally broken. So, if I could advise you something, first, always verify the legality of assets, and even after the purchase, check their websites from time to time just to see if they have updates or issues, because things happen. Second, have a backup plan for quickly replacing assets if their legality becomes questionable, because it will ensure the project continuity. Third thing, maintain detailed asset records, including sources, permissions, just for efficient management and verification. And the last thing, I would say, embrace transparency, especially when you're encountering and resolving mistakes.